Okay, this video is going to go over how to change between a dynamic and a static IP address. A static IP address, just as the name implies, it's static. It's always the same. It doesn't change. And that's something that you have to put in manually, which we'll go over here in a second, versus a dynamic IP address, which is something that you get from your DHCP server. And with the setup that I have now, I get that from my wireless router. That's a built-in feature with that. To go back and forth between the different types, a couple different ways to get there. The first way, a little more graphical way to get to it, is by going to the Start menu, Control Panel, Network and Sharing Center. We're going to go up here to Change Adapter Settings. And I'm on a wireless network right now, so I'm going to go ahead and click on that. Right click on it and hit Properties. And we're going to go down here to the Internet Protocol version 4, also known as IPv4. Select that, hit Properties, and you can see right now the way that it's set up is so that it will obtain a IP address automatically. And it will also obtain a DNS server address automatically. So the way that it's set up right now, this is a dynamic IP address, so that you do not have to go and type this in yourself. You get it from your DHCP server. And probably if you're at home, you're just going to get this via your router. That's going to have the DHCP aspect to it. So, and if you wanted to change it to a static IP address, go ahead and click the radio button here, and you can go ahead and type in your IP address, the subnet mask, and the default gateway. So you can just type that in manually, hit OK, and then it'll save it for you. Another way to get access to this is by going to the command line. So we'll go to the Start menu here, and we'll open a command prompt as an administrator. And the command to set the IP address is actually a net shell command. So we're actually going to go ahead and try to do this here. The first one is we're going to change it to a static IP address. So we're going to type in net shell, or the shortened version of net shell, interface, and we want to change the IPv version 4 address. We want to set the address of the wireless network connection, and if you were not on a wireless network, you'd probably be typing in local area connection here. We want to change this to a static address, and we'll just go ahead and pick some numbers here. We'll do 10.0.10.162. Subnet mask is 255.255.255.0. So this is a class C subnet. And the default gateway, we'll go ahead and make 10.0.10.129. We'll hit enter. And you really won't get any prompts here, but to prove that that actually changed the IP address, we'll go back to Start, Control Panel, Network and Sharing Center, change adapter settings, right click on a wireless network connection, go to the IPv4, hit Properties, and now as you can see, the address that we just entered has been taken under the properties here. So that's another way to make it a static IP address, by doing it via the command line. And if you decide, well, you know, I really don't want a static IP address, I want to go back to a dynamic and use the DHCP server, you can also do another net shell command, net shell interface. I'm going to do the IPv4. This one's just a little bit different. Now it's set address name instead of set address equals, and then we'll do the wireless network connection again. And then after that, just type in DHCP. Hit enter. And to prove that that actually took, we'll go and do it the same way we were just doing it as. Go to wireless network connection, properties, IPv4, properties, and now it's back to getting the IPv address automatically. So that's a couple different ways to change it back and forth between a dynamic and a static IP address via a graphical interface and also via a command line. So I hope that's helpful for you, and we'll see you next time.